Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjel. Now, you understand the protocol here that any other time we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. In the same way, when we have a man on board, the man is definitely looking for a woman. But because again we have a woman, I will tell you the kind of man she is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker Show. We help men and women to get matches. The moment they get the right ones, they meet their destiny. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, kindly subscribe. If you're looking for a match, this is the best place for you. Camp here by subscribing, enabling the notification bell, and any other time YouTube notifies you that I have a new video, you can run to my Facebook page and then you can pick the number of the guest, the contact of the guest, and then reach them at your own convenient time. I want to give a disclaimer that there are so many people who are willing to come on the show, and who am I to deny them an opportunity? We started this show from scratch, from one subscriber, the second subscriber, the third one, the fourth, the fifth, and then the 10th, and now we are at 10,000 subscribers, aiming at 100,000 and more. I have realized through experience, through consistency, that sometimes people get matched not because they are the best there is in the marketplace, not because they are the best for that person, but because they hold the belief that it might not look like so, but it will be so someday, because we serve a living God. I'm giving you an example because when I started the show, personally, with the human mind, I didn't think that some people are, let's say, should I use the word eligible for lack of a better word? Because again, I have matched people in their 70s, I've matched people in their 80s, and you could be wondering, how can an 80-year-old woman be matched? How can a 70-year-old man be matched successfully? And again, then this show has unveiled a lot of possibilities. We've seen people being matched, celebrating from right, left, and center, and we are like, oh, let's do this. Our guest on today's show is a 51-year-old woman, a single mother, officially divorced. I told you there's a difference between a casual divorce and an official divorce. An official divorce is legal in every way. Within the jurisdiction of the rule of law, that divorce is legal. It's accepted. This one and this one are long husband and wife. That's what a legal divorce means. But a casual divorce is just a separation of go your way, I go mine, then we see where we can meet someday. Maybe, maybe not. That's a casual separation. That's what we call a casual divorce. And in most cases, that is what happens in Africa. However, the guest on today's show is not casually divorced. She is legally divorced. Within the jurisdiction of the rule of law, she is separated legally from the then husband, now the ex-husband, who moved on with his life. There are no strings attached. She's a mother of three boys, and she's doing fine. She's a businesswoman. Again, she's coming from Kiambu County, and she's looking for this man she works in Nairobi. She has a business in Nairobi. She's looking for this man who is capable of carrying over with the mantle of leadership, because family is about leadership. How we start determines how we proceed. How we begin determines how we end, isn't it? And there is always this idea of, once I get separated, once I get divorced, I'm done. This is not what the show is all about. This show is about giving hope, inspiring hope that, you know what, you're not badly off. Maybe people might write you off, but until you write yourself off, it's never done. It's never done, is it? It's never. Our guest on today's show is a mother of three boys, all of them young adults. She's 51 years old. For the last few years, she's been, let's call them many, more than 5 years are many. If you're single and you are legally divorced, that means you've healed, you've moved on. There are no strings attached with your ex, and there is no way, absolutely no way, you're going back together. If there was a legal tussle, if there was anything to share about property, done and dusted. Nothing more, nothing less. Now it's left that, let us move on with our lives. Let the man move on, let the woman move on. Sometimes people take things so seriously. Some things are not as serious as they look, and others are not as casual as they look. They might be more serious. There's more than meets the eye. For example, imagine, what can you tell a woman who has been legally divorced at the age of 30 that she cannot get married again. She's just lived a quarter of her life, supposing that God will give her 100 years. Are you telling me that that woman does not have a right to be happy? If a woman is divorced at 45, then she is barely half of her life. Let's assume God gives her 100 years. Are you telling me that more than half of her life, if she admires, if she's burning with passion to get a husband, to get somebody who can love her from the bottom of his heart, are you telling me that woman is not supposed to be matched? Can you look at us in the eye? Tell us, is that